So it's been over a year since my last video, so I thought I would show my collection as something a little bit different. Starting off with my Xbox 360 collection, everything is in roughly alphabetical order. Kind of scrolling through here, you can see mainly for Xbox I collect, all kind of the multi-plat stuff I mainly collect for Xbox. That's why it's a lot bigger. I mainly focus for my PlayStation stuff on exclusive Sony stuff. I try not to collect too much sports stuff except for the Madden, which you just saw. I actually picked those all up at one place, and I figured, for a few dollars, I'll pick up every Madden game. Um, and then here's my overflow for that. Generally, most of these, if when I pick up a new game and I need to go back through and reorganize everything and put them out in alphabetical order again, I kind of end up with, one spot where I have all the games that either I've played or picked up recently. So again, you can see the PS3 mostly in alphabetical order, and mostly exclusive stuff except for like Mass Effect and stuff like that, which I play on multiple platforms. And here's my overflow for the PS3 stuff. And then moving on to Xbox One, again, mainly multi-plat stuff, but I do have, like all of the Forza games, things like that. So again, roughly alphabetical order. You can see a few games that are out of place. And here's the last of my Xbox One games, the ones that are in order anyways. And then here's basically my overflow for Xbox One, fading into a few overflow games for PS4. So, and that leads into my actual PS4 collection. A lot of overflow for PS4 going into the alphabetical order. This row is kind of reversed because I'm going back and forth, but again, everything is in roughly alphabetical order. Then you can see when I get down toward the bottom, I actually ran out of room on that shelf, so I carried over onto these kind of makeshift shelves with a couple of Xbox One games thrown in the middle there. And then here's continuing in alphabetical order. Once you get past Y, I have my limited run games in no particular order. I do have one duplicate there because the original one that I bought didn't have the fancy box. So, and then there's some of my collector's editions, and then even more overflow stuff feeding into my PS Vita stuff. Fairly large collection of Vita considering it was only out a couple years, so I'm not sure how many games are available in the US, probably only a couple hundred, but I have quite a few. Most of these are US copies, not there's a few imports. You can see there's one there. And then here's my Genesis collection. In this one is really in no particular order. I was basically color coordinating them for a while. You can see the red ones are all together, but even that isn't consistent, so I need to organize these. But anyways, I have a couple hundred Genesis games, I believe, with about half of those, about 100 that you see here, that are in box, with probably 50 of those that have instruction manuals. So here's the bottom row of those. You can see I have quite a few renovation games. I was trying to collect the full set of those, but there's still quite a few I'm missing. And then here's some of my sports games that I keep stuck in a corner, and the first of my loose games, which I actually keep in a cassette case that you can see there. Cassette cases actually fit Genesis games really well. Here's the Wii collection and my Wii U games. Not a whole lot, but there are some. And moving into my Fallout collectibles, you can see Plasma Pistol, Mini Nuke, Sunset Sarsaparilla bottle I made, and the Amazon Pip-Boy clock. My Fallout 3 lithograph, that's number 298 of 300. And my Vault suit with New California Republic flag. You can also notice my Pip-Boy on the wrist. And there's my bobbleheads. I do have the complete set of Vault 111 bobbleheads, but not all of them fit inside that case. Moving into portable systems, here's my DS Lights, most of which I repaired except for the black one, which was working when I bought it. The Pikachu one is not real, that is a replacement case. And you can see them all working. Again, the black one is not there. There's my DS Eyes. Both of those work. The red one I had to repair. Here's Game Boy Advance that I put a new shell on. Here's a AGS 101 that I actually bought to put the screen into an original Game Boy, but I couldn't bear to tear it apart. So you can see it's still working and functional. I cleaned it up. It's actually a really nice system. Here's my Game Boy Advance that I did end up putting a AGS 101 screen into, and here you can see a screenshot of the AGS 101 screen. And then after I was rebuilding those, I decided to move into Game Boy Pockets and Game Boy Color. And I didn't really do anything on this, but I did pick up a Game Boy Micro. That one was working and complete. And I do have a couple of Game & Watches just to kind of round things out. An actual original pinball one, that's the dual screen one that flips up. And then from there I moved into collecting the 3DS XL. You can see a Persona 1 and my Luigi 1. And then I got an original Flame Red 3DS. And then a 2DS that I repaired that had bad screens. Or a bad screen, actually. It's just one screen. And then from there I picked up a new 3DS, which needed a shell. So I replaced that. And then I got a new 2DS XL. And then I picked up the new 3DS non-XL. A couple of those are replaceable faceplates. And then I picked up a 2DS still inside the box. Actually, I bought that one new. It's only been opened twice, I believe. And then a import new 3DS LL, actually, is what they are in Japan. And moving into my Sony stuff, there's my first PSP. As you can see, it still works. I have the Pelican cover for it, which I like. And there's some Persona playing. Here's my 2000 series, the Battlefront inbox. That's the one with the Darth Vader on the back. And my 3000 with the improved screen. And again, Persona 3 portable playing on the screen. Here's some of my other games. I'm not going to show my whole collection, but there's some more of what I have. And then moving into my Vita stuff, my original OLED one, which as you can see works, and I love the screen on these. So that one looks nice. And then I have a white one. This is all white. A lot of them have the black border, but this one is all white. And then my red one is actually probably my favorite Vita, just because it's different. You don't see too many red ones. And those two are Japanese. And here's another American system. This one is black, but it has a gray shell on it of some type. And then I also picked up a Game Gear. This one's been recapped, and you can see it next to the Micro, so you can see how much smaller the Micro is. And my Lynx. This is actually the Lynx 2. And going into my games and my more valuable games, Gravity Rush Remastered, and then Gunstar Heroes and Musha. Musha is the only game I've ever paid more than $100 for that wasn't a collector's edition. And then my Sega CD stuff, Shining Force CD and Lunar. And here's my other Lunar games for PS1. They're both complete with all the maps and pendants and everything. Shining Wisdom, I bought this one a long time ago. I think I paid like $5 for it. And here's my GameCube Fire Emblem Path of Radiance. This one's all complete. And to close it out, my PS2 Slim system, which when you look at it just appears to be a typical dirty, I need to clean this, PS2 Slim system. However, when you look at it closer, you'll notice the test in the background, which indicates this is a debug system, which is fairly rare and can run all regions of games. Will not play DVDs, however. But anyways, that's it for my unique and most valuable stuff. And that'll conclude for this video. Thank you for watching.